Hi, I'm John Sage with SageTraveling.com and AccessibleCaribbeanVacations.com. I'm here on the Carnival Breeze showing you some accessibility features of one of their accessible rooms. I just visited one of the smaller rooms, one of the accessible interior rooms, so while I show you this balcony cabin, I will also mention some of the differences that I saw, both better and worse, between this one and the interior. So let me give you a tour of the room. Here is the bed. It does have accessible areas on both sides, so there's enough space for a wheelchair on both sides of the bed. The balcony here is accessed. It's almost flat. I've seen some cruise ships that have a ramp that can be sort of difficult to manage if you're doing the door and the ramp at the same time, but this one is fairly flat, so that's better than other ships I've seen. The balcony, because this is sort of in, it's a diagonal location, it's at the very end of a hall. The balcony is a little smaller than some other accessible balconies that I've been on, but there's still plenty of room, particularly if I'll probably ask them to remove one of those chairs out there and make a little more room. But overall, balcony is good. The room itself, getting around the bed, is good. Let me show you the desk. This is similar to what I saw in the interior room, about the same size. In the interior room, the refrigerator and the desk were separate. They were in different parts of the room, but overall, this is about the same amount of space here. There are a couple chairs here, so if you're a wheelchair user and you'd like to have those removed, I'm sure they would take care of that. This is something I thought that moving up to the larger room may get more closet space, but it did not. So this is one half of it, but this half holds about 10 hangers, and the other half holds about 10 hangers. So there's not a whole lot of closet space here, particularly compared to some other ships that I've been on. The door is wider than normal cabin doors, that's typical throughout the cruise industry. So no problems with me fitting my wheelchair into here. Likewise, the bathroom door is also wider, and it does have near flat access to enter. So that's nice. I've seen some slopes entering in some other cruise ships. In here, there is enough space for me to fit my knees underneath, roll my wheelchairs underneath the sink. One thing, they do have a little stool, or I guess it's a little bedside stand type of thing here, that they really shouldn't store there, but that I'm sure the steward, if you pointed that out to him and you wanted it moved, I'm sure they would be glad to move that. The toilet is arranged differently than the interior cabin that I just visited. So the other one sort of jetted out diagonally from the wall, and this one is located perpendicular to the wall. So there is a grab bar directly next to the toilet. It's only located on one side of the toilet. I've been on some other cruise ships where they have grab bars on both sides of the toilet. Some people may want them on both sides. Some people that might not matter too much for. The roll-in shower is nearly identical with a bench that comes out from the wall. It's a fairly wide padded bench, so that works fairly well. And it does have a handheld shower to use. Overall, the accessibility in this cabin is good. It's just like on any other cruise ship, it's much better than the ports, the accessibility you'll encounter in the ports. I'll be checking out accessibility throughout this ship and in the ports that it's going to visit, and all those reviews will go on to AccessibleCaribbeanVacations.com, so feel free to look at that information online.